All right, so I'm watching Home Alone because it's that time of the year. It's late December and the year's about to end, and everyone's watching it. So I have to conform, and I'm watching Home Alone again, and I thought let's do a situational analysis of the whole movie, and you see there's Joe Pesci, the archety- archetypical villain, and he's masquerading as a cop, and like that's how like most cops are, roughly speaking, and he's introduced to these kids, these innocent kids, and they're looking at him all the way up, they sort of idealize him, but they're unaware of the fact that he's a bad guy. And now Joe Pesci, the cop is like, he's talking to them. It's like it's a very inconsequential conversation in the beginning. But as the story progresses, we see that we come to know that they've ordered pizza. And everyone is happy because it's fucking pizza. Come on. And now here's Kevin, he obviously wants a bite of that pizza too, but he comes in expecting a particular kind of pizza, like a plain cheese pizza. Apparently, or roughly speaking, he wants that pizza, and like he's looking everywhere, he's looking at everyone's pizza if it's his pizza. And like he seems to be like in the search for a pizza, he's like in the unknown territory. And he's exploring. He's looking for his own pizza. He's like in the depths of chaos right now, and it's not a good place to be in, roughly speaking. And no, he's looking for his pizza, but here's his older brother, and he's like, look at me. I just ate your pizza, and if you want it, I will have to vomit it out, and you have to eat the vomited pizza if you want to eat any pizza at all. And Kevin is so angry by this. Above all that, he also has to sleep with his cousin, who pees the bed because he's quite young, and maybe he's fighting some devils of his own, and that's why he pees. But because it could be as simple as he has no bladder control at this age, and he's at a very developmental age, and you don't really have so much of a control per se on your and so he pees the bed. But Kevin, it seems like a punishment to him because who wants to sleep next to a person that pees? But they're making him share his bed with this guy because it seems to be like the obvious arrangement for the family because the two are around the same age. And now, Kevin, as his anger boils up, because anger is obviously an emotion that rises from a place of justice. And now he sort of tackles his brother because, he obviously ate his plain cheese pizza. Well, they don't quite make it clear if he actually ate it, but, the insinuation is enough, all the antagonizing and all. And Kevin is pretty mad, so he tackles the fuck out of him, and, roughly speaking, this whole situation just escalates into something else because like, they dropped their fucking coke and everything, and this motherfucker being pushed up against the wall, behind a chair, and everything, the passports are wet. And now everyone is mean-mugging Kevin, because they see him as the devil. And this little redhead here calls him a disease. You see, that's the greatest. A disease is a threat. Everyone is profiling him as a threat now. And roughly speaking, Kevin is pretty hurt by that. And you think, imagine someone calling you a disease is going to break you. And so he's quite mad. His mother grabs him by the arm, and drags him all the way up to his room. And then when they stop there, she's like, no, you're not sleeping in your room today, but you're sleeping in the attic. And they have a little conversation over here, and and he apologizes at that moment, and I think it's a good thing. He says he's sorry, but his mother is like, no, your apology means shit. And she's like, she throws away his apology right out the window, and he's pretty mad. And he's like, I hate this family, and but it all started from a pizza. He just wanted his plain cheese pizza, and now he wants nothing to do with his family anymore. And that's how things escalate. In an average relationship, you might be unhappy about your partner leaving their socks on the couch, and that will escalate into, do I even want a partner? Do I even need to love someone? Do I even want to be alive? Does life have meaning? And things escalate like that. And this just serves as a great example. He's the archetypical son, and he's like, I don't want to be a part of the family anymore, and I think that's really sad. Well, anyway, this is all I had to say. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, all right.